Hello everyone, welcome to yet another Indo-Indians cooking shooking with friends, and we have a lot of friends here.
नहीं तो मैं थोड़ी देर में करती हूँ. हाँ वापस करती हूँ मैं.
So we have a lot of friends here, as you can see, and it's always lovely to meet all our friends. And today we are doing a very special session. We've been talking about Indonesian cooking. We live in Indonesia. We've lived in Indonesia, and we have a great taste and fondness for Indonesian food. But many a time we may not understand it well enough. And Indonesian food is an amalgamation of many influences. So it has been influenced by the local culture. It has been influenced by China. It has been influenced by Arabs who came here to do a lot of trade. So it's a mix of many different kinds of cuisines. And Indonesia is blessed by the most wonderful fertile soil and temperatures. So you get all kinds of food and spices growing here. In fact, these are the original spice islands. And Indonesian food is really known for its use of very fresh spices. And that's what gives it its fragrance and the different kinds of foods. Because it's a tropical country, we can also take advantage of all various kinds of coconuts and all the other kinds of tropical vegetables and fruits that are available. And I'm very proud and very happy to have Gaby here with us today. Hi, Gaby. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm fine. Thank you to bring me in also. I'm very happy to show everybody about Indonesian cooking is my passion.
Yes. You know. And Gaby is a great cook. I've had the pleasure of having her cooking at her place, where she cooks all these wonderful salads and different kinds of food. And she is very focused on the health aspect of the food. So she doesn't like to deep fry things. She likes to make them as healthy as possible, which is something that we all appreciate as well. So Gaby is going to show us how to make two kinds of Indonesian dishes. One is called the Indonesian Terong Balado.
Terong Balado, yes.
So what is Terong Balado?
Balado, one terong, which is the most favorite one among Indonesian. And terong balado is easy to make. And did you have the video also?
Yes, I will show the video.
Okay.
So terong is eggplant or the purple.
It's eggplant.
Yes, the purple bengan. And in Indonesia, we get the long eggplants, not the big round ones as we get in India, but the thin, long eggplants.
Yes,
is what we use. So I'm going to show you. So another thing that I wanted to check, I will show you generally in Indonesia, when you get it, they deep fry the eggplant before they make it. And what Gaby does is that Gaby will steam her eggplant. So let me quickly show you what I mean by what I'm saying. I'm going to share my screen. Just a minute. Share my screen.
Yeah, originally this food come from Padang.
That's why it's called balado, is it?
Yeah, that's why it names balado.
So, so Terong Balado is what we are talking about, which is by Gaby. And so the ingredients are really, there are a number of ingredients that Gaby uses. So Gaby, do you want to go through the ingredients?
Yeah, okay. So I use 5 shallot and 3 pieces of garlic, half of tomato, and 5 pieces of red chili, the big one. And 5 red chili is the creeping one, the small one. And 2 pieces daun jeruk.
So what is daun jeruk, Gaby?
Yeah, you know, we call it this orange, this small orange. That
you can leaf use of the small orange plant.
Yes, this is from if you go to the market, the tukang knows what is daun jeruk.
Okay.
You know, the smaller leaf. So, and then another one is the daun kunyit, is from what you call it?
Turmeric plant.
Turmeric, yes, turmeric plants, yes. That we use it. And then a teaspoon of salt and sugar. And then another one is the oil for frying. And then 100 milliliter water and the 5 pieces terong ungu eggplant. And then add also 1 teaspoon of terasi. Terasi, what you call it in English, Kunal?
Called fermented shrimp paste. But this is optional. And usually when I make it at home, we don't use the terasi. But
yes,
if
somebody
you are
doesn't
a
like
seafood lover, if you eat seafood, then this might be something that you might enjoy.
Yeah, okay. But if you make sambal, terasi is the main thing.
Yeah, it gives the umami flavor. But if
Okay. Yeah, you can avoid it terasi also if you make sambal, but Indonesian love terasi so much. So it's very typical. They use for almost every dishes to make it more fragrant.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm just going to show you the video, and so then you can see for yourself.
Yeah, so I clean it, the eggplant, just take out the egg. And the size of the eggplant actually is not too big. So because the bigger eggplant can just, it's not suitable for this type of food because it's too big, you know, because you want to cut it half. So just a medium size of eggplant is better.
So Gaby, when did you decide to start steaming your eggplants rather than frying them?
Yeah, I think because when you use to fry the eggplant absorb the oil so much.
Yeah.
You know, because then you can see the eggplant will be very, very oily. So I try to steam it, and apparently it's okay. I mean, you don't lose the taste, and you don't lose any fragrance from the eggplant. So I think it's better to steam. Yeah, you can, because the dominate in this case food is the chili, right? The paste itself. So I think whether you steam or fry the eggplant, it doesn't mean so much, in my opinion.
Okay. So you remove all the seeds. Is that a standard practice, or you?
Yeah, actually for me, because I cannot stand so much spicy, so I just remove the seed. But if anybody like to have more spicy, I mean, can stand with the spice, then you can just keep it. But I just remove it because I could not stand so much spicy.
Right, right.
So that's why I use also the chili. The big chili normally is spicy as the fighting chili. So right. That's why I mix it, these two. And to make it
so here you're
more tomato.
So you've got all your chilies, your onions, and your garlic. And just half a tomato, is it?
In blender. Yeah. Leaf, the jeruk leaf. The jeruk leaf.
I think Aparna is asking a question.
You know,
yes,
when I make the balado, I always add tofu and kantang also to it. So, and of course the terong is the main thing. So that also tastes very nice. It's a mixture of the three. So it gives a very good taste with the tofu.
Okay.
Together.
Yeah, I will some eggplant. You can have
You can
tofu
also
and
have boiled eggs. What is this, Gaby? Oh, this is a steamed terong. The steamed terong is being cut into pieces.
And then dimakan aktif. Pineapple-nya dimakan semua.
also. So you can need some.
Ya udah. Ini cuma dilain satu. Kamu nggak bilang. Banyak pekerjaan semua. Saya bikin terong balado.
Gaby, you're on mute. Gaby?
Hi.
Yeah. So Gaby, can you just tell us what you do when after you've mixed everything? Hello, Gaby. I think we're having a little trouble with technology today.
Yeah, everyone using the internet.
Hi, Gaby, can you hear me? Where is Gaby? Gaby?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah,
So after you blend all the spices
okay.
and you cut all your terong, what do you do after that?
Yes.
What do you do? How do you cook it?
So I fried the sauce first until it's about, I think, 15 minutes until the fragrance come up from the taste of the sauce.
Yeah.
And then you can throw all the terong into the sauce.
Right.
And you fried it. You continue to fry
for some more time. And then you continue to fry for some more time.
Yes, and put water also, because you need the terong also to be more softened with this.
I see.
Yeah.
So Aparna was mentioning that you can use tofu and potatoes.
Yes. Yes.
What?
And egg.
The tofu.
Cook egg,
Tofu
but
and,
you do cook with the egg, and tofu and potato. I think it's nice to fried.
Oh, to be fried, is it?
Yes, to fry it first.
The tofu and the potato.
Yes, potato, tofu, and egg. You can fry it first.
Right.
The problem with the eggplant is the eggplant absorb oil so much. So that's why I try to avoid it using oil.
I see. So I think that's a great recipe, and that spice paste seems to be very versatile. We can use it for so many other vegetables because the spice paste itself is super interesting.
Even fish, fried fish or steamed fish, you can do it.
Right.
On top of that sauce. So the sauce you can also keep in the freezer for sometimes.
I see. So you can pre-cook the spice paste and then you can use it.
Yeah. And whenever you want to use it, you just take it from the freezer.
Wow, sounds good. Sounds great, Gaby.
Yes.
So friends who are on this session, if you have any questions about this Terong Balado or anything, you could type it in the chat box or raise your hand, and then we can just have a quick discussion on the Terong Balado before we move on to the second recipe. So if you have any questions. So what Aparna says is she can use half-boiled potatoes and she uses fried tofu. Yes, that's what she does.
By the way, I think you can try the small potato. Do you know that the
The
small
baby
one,
potatoes.
the
yeah.
baby potato. Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah, that would be very nice. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we'll go on to the next recipe, which is also Gaby's, and the very typical Sambal Tomat. Now in Indonesia, did you know that Sambal Tomat, or the sambal that we eat every day, it is so tasty, it's so yummy that the meal is not complete if the sambal is not there. In fact, I like to say that after living so many years in Indonesia, I am now sambalized. So
Yeah. Good for you.
and there are so many kinds of sambals in Indonesia, but this one is a very typical, very easy to make sambal tomat. So I'll just share the recipe, and then you can also try making it at home. So this is the sambal tomat. Yep. So this is the spicy, tangy tomato sambal by Gaby Pribadi. So what she is using is basically, you can see that she's using, like she said, the tarasi, the shrimp paste, salt and sugar, onions, garlic, tomato, and chilies, 2 kinds of chilies, the small red chilies. Yes, Gaby, aren't these called these are called the chabe setan, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can say that it's very spicy.
Yeah,
and then the other
very, very spicy.
Yeah. Yeah. For this sambal, I cannot eat also because it's too spicy for me.
I see.
Yeah.
So these are the ingredients. If you like,
Yeah.
you can just take a screenshot. She's just using 10 chabe kriting, the long ones, and the chabe rawit, the small ones, and some garlic, some onions, tomato, 1 tomato, and tarasi is optional. So if you don't like, or you do not get tarasi, don't add tarasi.
Yes,
I
that's
think the tomato already adds to the umami flavor. And then you just have some sugar, and yes, the lime leaves really help. So Gaby, I'm just going to show the method. You have shared the video with us very kindly.
Yeah, okay.
Now we're going to prepare for the sambal tomat.
Yeah, we plan everything. So easy also. The concept of doing is similar than as the balado.
Right. So you don't roast the tarasi before you put it?
I bought the terasi which is already roasted from Nyonya Shop. So I think there is available now in the market. You can buy terasi which is already cooked.
I've got 2 people raising their hands, Abha and Aparna. Abha, what is your question?
Nggak ada foto mama. Nggak ada muka mama.
Kenapa?
Ya, kan aku mau nyalain kameranya.
Nyalain dong.
Klik layarnya sekali. Di mana dia boleh.
Ini.
Nah, di bagian bawah ada video yang dicoret warna merah. Nah.
So the whole kitchen must be becoming very spicy when you fry this, Gaby.
Oh yeah, the somebody mentioned about kaffir lime. That is the leaf of the kaffir lime. This is the one. Kaffir lime. Yeah, they call it kaffir lime.
Right. Kaffir lime.
Yes.
I see that you are not even frying it. You're just taking the photo.
Who is cooking? It's not Gaby.
Yeah, that's not Gaby. That's Gaby's helper.
It's my so I can make a.
I said that's not Gaby who's making the sambal.
Do you know that, Punam? Chili preservative.
Sorry, yes, Gaby, you were saying? Yeah, Gaby, what were you saying? And then we've got two hands, Abha Bhurat. Abha, you have a question? Sorry, I can't hear you, Abha. Abha, you're on mute.
Yeah, okay. Punam, chili is preservative. You can, that's why you can keep it, the food.
Oh,
by
that's
using
why you
chili.
fried it.
That's why Indonesian food, you can keep it for 3 days, for example, and then you can eat it again, right?
It's because of the chili in it.
Because of the chili, yes.
Right, right. So what? So I saw that Aparna, you're saying that we get chabe in Singapore. Yes. Oh, you're speaking to Pavani and the kafir lime. Okay. Okay.
Oh, in Singapore, it's not available?
No, it's available.
Kafir lime? Oh, it's
Kafir
available.
lime is available easily in Singapore. I think Pavani also has a plant in her house, so she can just pluck it and put it.
Yes, that's good.
So those were great. Any questions, friends? Any questions of Gaby on the sambal or anything else you can do with the sambal? Do raise a hand, or you could just share it in the chat. Now we will go to our next one, next chef. Thank you, Gaby. That was wonderful. Friends, I'd like to share that Gaby is an architect. She ran her own construction and interior design company for many, many years, from which she retired. And now she's exploring her passions of cooking, and she spends her yoga, and she spends a lot of time in Bali where she has her own place, and she's exploring a whole lot of other cooking techniques. So thank you so much, Gaby.
Thank you also, Punam, to bring me in. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Our next chef today is Sari. Hi,
Hello.
Sari. How are you? Finally, good to see you.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
So, Sari is going to be sharing with us 2 recipes. In fact, she shared it on social media some time ago, and I really enjoyed it because just before that, I had gone to Gaia and I had the salmon lodeh. And then Sari shared her salmon lodeh on social media, and it looked so amazing that I wanted to ask her to share it with me. Now, please understand that the salmon is fried and put on top of the lodeh. So it's a totally optional thing. So if you don't want to put salmon, it's just fine. Just use the lodeh itself. And a little bit of history for you. The lodeh is like a soup. It's basically a vegetable soup, and it was originally made in Java, by the Javanese royalty, and was part of the Slamatan ceremony. And they said that it is such an auspicious dish that if you had Sayur Lodeh, then there would be no earthquakes, no storms. So they had a lot of auspicious symbolism attached to this Sayur Lodeh. And Sayur Lodeh is full of spices, fresh vegetables, and coconut. So, Sari, over to you.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, good afternoon to everyone, and thank you for having me. This is my first time to join with you in this Indo-Indian event, and I want to introduce some of my friends coming from Indonesia gastronomy community.
Sure.
This is Ria Musyawa, which is our leader in IGC, and then
Sari.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, and then we have also Mela, and then we also have Shopping.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Mela. Nice to
Hi.
meet you.
Hello.
I'm really glad to know you, all the beautiful moms. Yeah. Especially in this situation, it's the pandemic. We're so lucky we still have interact what we can do if we're not helping with the internet. That's why I think the internet has got a problem in this time, because everyone is using it. So you say that Salmon Lodeh is came from Java. Is it true? And then at the moment, it's a philosophy behind the salmon is at the 10th century in Yogyakarta, which is my hometown also. Sultan asking the citizen to stay at home. At the same time, they have also in the pandemic, they have to stay about around 49 days. And Sultan ordering to cook salmon, salmon, to cook lodeh. It's mean they in the lodeh, it's 7 ingredients,
I see.
which is all the ingredients have the meaning for the you say to avoid misfortune. I mean,
Right.
and but at this time it's kind of like a little bit difficult to get the ingredients. That's why I choose the young jackfruit become a corn, because it's not common in our refrigerator. So we make it simple. But the point is what do you say? You have to back to the nature to realize what is happening with around us. And it's like why I can like, first of all, like young jackfruit, we call it klue in Javanese. So we pronounce klue, it's mean keluarga luweh no in Javanese. It's mean you have to taking care of your family first.
Oh, it would take care of your family first.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, but we pronounce it in Javanese. And then I also have to open.
Shall I share the ingredients? Shall I share the ingredients on the screen?
Yeah. But it's not all the same ingredients like a sultan ordering.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
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 Please.
Oh, no. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
So Sari, your ingredients are here. You've got tempeh, corn, shallot,
Yeah. Sayur. We call it.
eggplant, long.
Yeah. It's all ever the meaning.
So I see here you've got 7 ingredients. You've got tempeh, corn, shallot, eggplant, long beans, melinjo, and carrot.
Yeah. Some of them I choose it. I change because it's not common to use it.
Right.
So this one is more in everyone's refrigerator, I think, for daily cooking.
Yeah. So if we cannot get melinjo leaves, what can we use instead of melinjo leaves?
Yeah. You don't use it. It's okay.
Okay, so Sayur Lodeh is a very forgiving recipe. Whatever you do not have, don't use.
Yeah, don't use. Or whatever you like, just put it inside.
Yes.
Yes.
Use whatever vegetables you have. Don't use
Inside.
what you don't have.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah, this is like a simple curry, I think, in Indian side.
Yeah.
Vegetable.
Masak apa? Lodeh.
And then it's but in
The
like
magic is from the spice paste, yes, Sari?
yes. And the other things that is more interesting, and maybe because I put it salmon for the option, because like I told you at the first time that I like to cook simple food, become a fancy one. And then that's why I put it salmon. At the first time, also my children also say, Mom, that's a salmon, you eat it with lodeh. But I say,
So
that's
when I
right.
asked Sari, tell me how much of each ingredient, she sent me the ingredient list, but there were no quantities. So I asked Sari, tell me how much of each. She says, I never cook with what is it, whatever I feel like.
Yeah. That's a typical home cooking, right? We don't have any measurement to cook. It's just what do you have? And then the creativity just came up like, everything you can even put it inside. But the basic of seasoning, you have to know. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. So can you tell us about the spice paste? It looks, if you've got candle nut also and bay leaves
Yes.
also.
Candle nut, garlic, scallop. I think it's everyone kitchen, right? In Indonesia, it's so simple. And so the salt, pepper, red chili. It's also like it's almost the same like you put the ingredients. If you like maybe kunyit, what is it? Turmeric, kunyit, yeah. If you like it, you can put it. It's no problem.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go through the little video you've made, so we can see what how it is. So the method is just that you blend all the ingredients of the spice paste and cook it. And
yes.
After it becomes a little fragrant, you can add all the vegetables, starting from what are the most hardest to cook to the cooking time, based on the cooking time, and then you add the coconut milk and you simmer till tender.
Yeah.
You can, if you like salmon, you can fry it separately and put it on top. So
yeah.
It's totally optional.
Totally optional.
Yes. So Sari, you don't blend your spice?
It's up to you. If you want to blend or you want to chop, it's up to you. Sometimes I'm not feeling to blend. Sometimes I want to chop. It's up really.
So can you fry the tempeh before you put it?
Yeah, if you want to, but not too dry.
Oops. Sorry, it's kind of restarted. I think every time there is a message or something, it restarts for some reason. That's it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can fry the salmon and you can put it on top of your Sayur Lodeh. You can also put fried onions as a garnish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so chayot, what is chayot? Chayot is labu siam.
Yes.
Do you remember when we used to cut cucumber when we were young? We used to cut the ends and we used to do that little thing to remove it. So I think Sari is doing the same thing with the with the labu siam. Do you get labu siam in Singapore? I think it's easily available. Yeah,
yes, we can get.
Yeah.
No,
All
my
the-
question, was that time she was rubbing it. I never rubbed it. I always use the labu siam just as it is.
Yeah,
You know?
even I've never rubbed it.
But that's my question, that why do we rub the labu siam?
Because that is like a getah, you know. If you rub it like that, and then the
White part that comes out.
yes,
Oh,
it's not sticky, something sticky. You know.
I never knew that. This was a new learning.
You
Yes.
have to try. Cut it and try. It's sticky and like a little bit itchy.
I see. Okay. Okay. So it's good to take it off, is it? Do you peel it?
Yes. After that, I peel it and then I cut it.
Okay. Any other questions? Any questions from anyone?
That was interesting to learn the rubbing part for labu siam. I've never seen my maids doing. I've never done myself. But this time I'll try. I'll find out what is the difference when you do it and when you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should.
It's the learning
Just
for
a
all.
cucumber.
Yeah.
Yeah. The second recipe that Sari shared with us is the sweet pea, the purple pea flour pudding she makes with the Kolang Kaling. What is Kolang Kaling, Sari?
Plum fruit.
Palm fruit.
Plum
So,
fruit.
yeah, palm fruit is like small, big kidney-shaped coconut that you can get easily. You can also get it canned. So it can be easily used. You can also get cans of palm fruit. And Sari, what is purple pea flour?
Okay. Telang. Wait a second. This one?
Okay.
I just got it from my neighbor. this is the fresh one, and then you can buy by the online. It's a dry one,
Right.
and then it's a dry one. It's more, you can keep it more longer then, and I think the ingredient is still the same. The point, you get the blue
Blue
color.
color.
Yes, it's a natural color, and then it's very good for your health.
Okay.
And this one is also become a tea.
Oke, yan. Saya lupa.
Yes.
Lewat
Just drink it like you make it a tea.
baru.
It's very good one. You
Badan
wanna in hot or you wanna make it ice? It's good one.
Okay, so then I'm just going to show you her ingredients for her recipe. It's a dessert. It's very refreshing. It's really healthy because she hardly uses any sugar. So there are only basically 3-4 ingredients. So let me share the screen with you. So this is the I'm getting a little. So this is the Kolang Kaling Bunga Telang. So the purple pea flour in Bahasa Indonesia is called Bunga Telang. And the palm fruit is called Kolang Kaling. So as you can see, the ingredients are really simple. It is like 2 teaspoons of the dried telang flour, a stick of cinnamon, 2 cloves, pandan leaves, 2 pandan leaves, some sugar, and the Kolang Kaling. So if you are using canned Kolang Kaling, you can decrease the sugar to as much as is your taste. So everything is according to taste. And what I really like about Sari's cooking is everything is very flexible and you can just go with the flow with what you like. So Sari, can you tell us about this?
Okay. This is my secret. I don't know what is in it. That's why I'm not writing. It's like kapur. Apa Mbak Riani?
Kapur, camphor.
You have to, when you wash the sugar plum, the plum fruit, put it just a very, very little. It's keep it the texture when you boil it. It's not become sticky. It's keep it like very gummy, like a gummy. Still
Kapur. What would you call kapur? Aparna?
In English, it's camphor, but we don't use camphor for cooking, right?
Would it be lime? Would it be lime?
No, I don't know.
Jet in Indonesia we call it jet. And in
Can you show
Java,
us? Can you show us?
this one
It's white in color.
white. This is for cooking.
So
I
Abha
don't
Bhurat
know.
is saying it's called calcium or China. So it's
Maybe alam.
alum.
What is that?
फिटकरी फिटकरी बोलते हैं क्या हम लोग
Fitkari.
फटकरी बोलते हैं. Is a
Fitkari
फटकरी.
बोलते हैं.
हाँ,
फटकरी.
got it.
Yeah.
Is it
फटकरी
like,
जिसे बोलते हैं हम लोग इंडिया में.
Sari, is it like stone?
Yes, like a stone. But if you
You can break it with hand? Can you
yes, yes, this one. You see?
Yeah.
Put it
Oh.
very little because the other, if you look at the YouTube, they just asking you to wash with the after rice, water of rice. You just wash with that. But I look at my mom to keep it the texture. She using this one.
Okay. So now I'm very confused because Abha is saying tuna and somebody is saying fitkari. So
I don't know.
I don't think it's Fitkari.
No, I think it's a kapur.
Kapoor, but is Kapoor audible?
Yeah. Kapur. They have a flavor in all South Indian food have that flavor.
oh,
Kapur.
this tuna है जो कि पान में लगता है. पान वाला tuna है ये.
अच्छा चूना.
Okay, got it, Sari. We understood.
Yeah, it's easy in Indonesia. In pasar is a lot.
Yeah, all pasar you can buy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Indonesia pasars have all this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me show her the method that you have shared with us. So this is the palm fruit.
Yes.
So when do you put the lime? Kapoor?
Before
Before.
when you wash.
I see.
वो चूना ही है.
Ah,
Because Kapur, when I lived there, I know I used it for certain other things. They call it, वो चूना ही होता है.
okay.
The one that you use for pan.
What a beautiful color.
I know.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Matching your apron.
Yeah. So how does it taste, Sari? How does it taste apart from because of the talang, the purple pea flower? Does it also add any taste to it?
No. Not at all.
Okay. So it's just a sweet, like a coconut sweet.
Yes. It's just like a sweet. If you like it, you can put a vanilla if you love.
Oh,
Or
you
if you get it orange if you want to also. It's usually we using it for if in the Ramadan breakfasting we eat it.
right.
But actually that is a Jakarta Betawi originally.
I see. So this is specific to Jakarta, and for everyone, this is also Jakarta's birthday, 490th
Yeah.
birthday. So this is a good way to celebrate. So if you have any questions, I think these are wonderful recipes, so light, so easy to make, so
Yeah, everyone
flexible,
can make it.
and really easy. So if there are any questions, Aparna, anything that you'd like to share?
No, I think the sambal which he made, it was, I feel we also make the similar way, the Indians, but we add more tomatoes and they add more chilies.
Yes.
That's the only difference. Because in them, the chilies are more and for us, tomatoes are more.
Correct.
So it's the same recipe. We use it for our sambal when we make.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's
There's
true.
a lot of similarities, of course, between
Itu
Indonesia.
kamar udah ya? Bukan ini.
I see. Abha, what are your feedback on this?
I enjoyed the salmon one because my son always comes and says, "Hey, you are always making these carbs and this." Now I know with the fish I can give him this Sayur Lodeh next time.
Yeah.
It's something. At least I have an additional dish to add.
I
So,
think you also can change with the dory, but you have to fried with the flour.
Flour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, these children, they don't like this flour. Tempeh also no flour. So I like with flour. He doesn't like with flour. So the salmon would be better actually. It will be a good option with Sayur Lodeh.
Oh.
So maybe tomorrow I'll do that.
And it's very healthy. It's very healthy. It's got all these veggies in it. So
Right.
it's actually a very healthy dish. It's all boiled. There's nothing fried in it unless you put something on top. So it's a great. So I'd like to again thank Sari for sharing her recipes and actually taking the time to write down the ingredients and how much of each ingredient she had to work hard at doing that.
Yeah. Sorry.
And I'd like to also thank Gaby for participating and sharing her wonderful recipes with her, taking the time to take a video and share the recipes with her. In fact, Gaby has not gone out ever since the pandemic started. In fact, she doesn't even come on Zoom. So it has been very special that she agreed to join us today here on Indo-Indians. And today, truly, it is a completely Indo-Indians event with all of us together at the same platform.
But for the balado, the steaming part of the terong was very useful and very interesting, because whenever we make balado, I mean, no matter how much less oil we use, but still the terong normally when you fry, it takes up a lot of oil.
Yeah.
And you always tell the maid, why you put so much oil? Why you put so much oil? It's not her fault, but it's interesting the one she did with the steaming. The steaming part, it's very, very good.
I also have an option for this. The terong, you put less oil and then cover it and cook with a little bit of salt. It will give you the same result. It'll be cooked, but it won't absorb that much oil. Yeah, I do that. I do it that way.
So you just put salt on it, is it?
Put a little bit of oil, put the terong, and then put a little bit of salt so it cooks fast.
And
you can cover it.
Okay.
It will cook in its own water, in its own liquid.
Okay.
You can do it that way also. This is the other way.
Yeah, that'll be nice also.
And if you do it in a non-stick pan, it's even better, because then it cooks without getting burnt, with less oil.
It doesn't stick then.
It doesn't stick, yeah.
Great tips. Everybody is such an awesome cook. They all have different ways of doing things and making it really special. So I'd like to thank you again for participating, interacting. If you have any questions, do let me know. I will share them with Gaby and Sari if you have any special questions. If you are looking for any special cooking recipes or anything, do let us know, and then we will have a session.